Good afternoon, everyone.
Good morning from the National Monument here in Washington, D.C.
Blessings to all of you. Thank you so much, beloved hearts, for joining us for today's Divine Peace Election. This circle of love that Michael and I have felt called to gather with many of you that are joining us live in many different parts of the world, as well as those who are joining us in person.
We're so very grateful because we know this is such a powerful time for us to join, as just several weeks ago it was amazing to have many beings around the world come together in a miraculous experience where we really had the opportunity to bring forth our greatest divine given rights in our divine faith, in our divine love, and our divine trust, which I fully feel and believe is what we are bringing through in our divine government here in Washington, D.C. So it is a blessing to take what was really initiated and brought forth in Sarasota, Florida, and ground that light on Siesta Key, and then come forth and bring that all the way here to the capital of the United States with my sacred beloved. For it's been such an amazing feeling within to feel that flame and that ignition start within, and then allow that to spread as our team of flames came together to ignite this in what we see our natural state of peace, our natural state of well-being, which are our divine virtues and can come forth in this divine election through this portal and temple.
As we have gathered on this third day of November, we really felt this place, one of the most profound places on earth, is right here, this great Rhine here in Washington, D.C. As for many years, Michael and I together have served here, as well as before Michael, I have been here with many circles. There have been layers and layers of circles that have come together, just what's underneath here, to bring the true light, the true love onto this planet through here, that goes out of here to many different parts of earth. But before we really get into everything today, what I'd like to ask all of you is just please share, those of you who are on Michael's page, those of us who are on Instagram, those of us who are joining on YouTube, please just share with us, where are you joining us from? I see Gabby is joining us from Mexico.
It's great to see you. It's great to see you, Kathy, Robin, Wendy, Nancy. If you could just all express where you're coming from, what place of the world.
That would be great. We see Demetrius from London that is joining us. Pedrock is joining us from Italy. Thank you so much. We see Southwest Florida. Kathy is joining us. Nancy Nicholson, she's a dear sister. I don't know if you're in DC area, Nancy. That's where I saw her last, so please let us know. There's Christina Paget from Maryland is joining us. Thank you so much. Wherever you are is perfect. We really, really appreciate it. And what is important, those of you who are joining us today, to join us from that space of true and complete divine peace. I will be taking us into a meditation in that, from the I Am Presence. There's several of you that are part of our Ascension Alchemy Ministry Association. You already know what this meditation is, and we're going to take it a couple of steps further. And those of you who are joining us today, it is going to welcome you to just really relax in that space. And let's, Michael, really get into why did we really feel called to be here today together, to just really allow that divine peace, for us to choose and elect divine peace as what we are choosing, what we are electing.
And it's such a great question, because when we really look at our natural state of living, peace is a form of every breath. Peace is a form of how our organs, how our physiology, and how we function in our life day to day. And so in a time where we know that there's so much fear, there's so much stress, there's so much anxiety of how important it is to come back to this body, come back to our natural divinity, and come back to our divine laws that operate in pure peace, knowing that beyond the election, beyond what is happening on the mainstream, there is our natural essence, which is peace. And that is something that we can take and hopefully see within this beautiful ceremony. We can take this throughout the day, and we can really focus on living through peace, through the lens of peace, and allowing that to be in our everyday actions.
And before we start, we're very curious to know, are any of you anxious? Are any of you frazzled? Are any of you frustrated? Are any of you nervous? We really wanted to ask that, because what we have found is, as we've been here with several individuals that we see that are part of our circle, they have been really frazzled and frustrated. Hi, Yoga. Very frustrated and frazzled, and we wanted for them to recognize that the option to truly trust divine peace inside themselves is also an option. And that is the supreme election that we each can willingly and consciously choose. We are here right now between the White House and the Washington Monument off of Constitution Avenue. There is a constitution of choosing, of electing. What are we electing? Whenever we are electing sides, we're in opposition, we're in polarity, we're not in unity. So for Michael and I, we knew as we're here, for us, we're very relaxed, we're in trust, we're in complete flow, we're not nervous, and we knew from this place, we want to bring this presence of our union together and invite each of you to take part with us in allowing your natural divine peace into you, so that way you're not being thrown around, your health and emotions are not being affected, your work is not being affected, and for you to know, no matter what, you are going to be completely fine, completely safe. Hello, Andre. Much love, much love.
And thank you, dear hearts from our communities all over the world. I'm so blessed from our Sarasota community to our Washington, D.C., to our European community, to our West Coast in California. We know this is a very sacred time period. And one of the things that Hani realized is we have such a huge passion to serve. We have such a deep love for this earth. And we know that many of you have come together of really standing in what it is of your divine truth, so within, so without. And it's so normal that the external environment can pull us, sometimes the media, sometimes the news, to each to their own. But knowing your true reality is really what comes from within, in that heart-centered consciousness that is here to allow ourselves to see the true divinity that is within us. And right now, because we're moving through such this auspicious time, just to take that moment and remember that infinite intelligence, that divine power that is here with you at every moment, that is allowing you to choose peace, to choose faith, to choose trust. There's been so many things happening in our collective that when we anchor it and seed it, especially in some of these sacred grid lines around the world, we as a huge, powerful team can and will make powerful, monumental shifts and changes beyond elections, because we know that we've come here for a very powerful, profound purpose, and we're here to do that right here, right now. So it is exciting times. It is very, empowering to feel what we can do just ourselves each and every morning when we go within, connect to God, and feel that source presence, that I am presence, that loving presence that wants to be expressed in every moment. And it does require peace, which is our alignment, which is our full balance when we are moving throughout the day.
Thank you, my love.
Yeah.
I just want to welcome a few others that are joining us, our dear friends, Andre and Danny. They're our beloved friends. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Bonnie, dear sister. Christina Paget said she's overwhelmed, feels like need help with direction. Thank you. David Dotson is joining us from California. Thank you. One of the questions
Thank you,
we
Loria
asked,
from Sarasota. We see you too.
Thank you so much. One of the questions we asked, we just wanted to find out, those of you who are just joining us, what are you experiencing right now in your emotion? Are you nervous about the elections? Are you stressed? Are you frazzled like so many people we have seen? Are you frustrated? Are you anxious? Let us know. Please let us know what you're experiencing, and also what you're experiencing, as well as just where you're joining us from, so that way we just gather that around. Hi Chris, so much love to you.
Thank you, brother.
And so that way we get a chance to gather this. Whatever you are feeling is perfect, whatever emotion you're having is perfect, and the purpose of us coming together is to allow the truth of who we are, which is divine peace. The truth of who we really are is divine joy. The truth of who we really are is divine celebration. And that also exists simultaneously in this time, during this moment where so many are pulled into opposition and different places, and that is not a problem. The human experience is going to have human experience, and the purpose of this gathering is to allow the I am presence, which is part of what is the ministry of Ascension Alchemy. What we minister is through this I am presence, that consciousness, that awareness that we each come from, that is whole and perfect and complete. We are going to allow that within the human, so it can relax the human. It can allow the human self to move to its natural state, which is divine peace. That means no matter what happens Tuesday, whatever direction it goes, we're going to be completely neutral. We're going to be completely undisturbed, untouched, because we're in our natural, truthful state.
Thank you, love. That was very powerful, and it just brings such resonance of the simplicity of when we just drop into the peace of our heart and the peace of our mind, that we have the infinite potential really to stay in our highest joy, in our highest happiness, and most important, our highest love. Right now, we are here to be the fullest expressions of this divine nature that comes through us when we're allowing this peace. And that infinite intelligence is here to communicate through us each and every moment. And that's why one of the greatest points that we came down here is to not only be in Washington, D.C., but also to be with each and every one of you, because each of you are portals of light. Each of you that are on this call, each of you that will be watching this later, each of you that are here today are actually divine light beings that are radiating their energy. So when we all come together as a unified team of light, we have great power, which we saw in Florida when we dissolved the hurricane through the divine virtues, through the divine laws, which we know are going to be resurrecting this divine government. So the more we can visualize that from within, the more we can feel that from within, and more that we can see that in our joy and excitement, then we are co-creating this new earth reality that we came here to do in our highest peace, in our highest light, and in our highest love.
Indeed, indeed.
Yeah.
So perfect.
Yeah.
We have our beautiful brother Chris Hammond here. Love you. It's been a while. It's so good
Thank
to have
you,
you
Chris.
here. And we have Fidel also here. And we're going to have several other people joining us. And what I wanted to, today we brought our 24 karat Christ consciousness grid with us here. And this grid is this our beautiful Mother Earth has already moved to this consciousness grid. So many of us already know this. There's nothing new. And this grid is our own grid that we never had to create. We already came with it. It is the eternal Christ. It is that profound light that we already come from that I am presence, from that clarity of consciousness that is whole, that is complete. So here we are, and all of these grid points on Earth radiate a specific light. And we do not have to at all anymore go into this battlefield of duality to try to fight the dark. This no longer makes sense, because so many have been fatigued because they've been trying to go in a fight. And our purpose as bringers of light was never to go into a fight, was to come bring our true radiance of light and allow that light, that is the supreme light of our source of creation, that what we already created with, we never have to develop it, allow it to dissolve anything that is unlike itself. That's it. We have somehow within our communities over the years got programmed wrongly that we have to go in a battle, we gotta be warriors and go in a battlefield. That fight, as long as the consciousness is coming from a fight, there is no winning, because it goes in this duality and it's the fight energy underneath it. For us that are here to allow divine peace, it's in opposition of this. That means we are simply allowing the divine love of our Christ consciousness, the truth of who we are, completely just be allowed in trust, in faith, in true essence. And that's it. But when we're allowing this, we never have to go in a battlefield. We're gonna allow all of those consciousness be. We're just gonna choose to love them, all of it. And by loving it, they will dissolve, because they have nothing, like they can't stand when the vibration is pure divine love. They will become detangled, they start moving into fragments, and they start dissolving into particles, and they too become free. So this is the big message of our Ascension Alchemy ministry, of our association, is to alchemize ascension. That means what? That means embodiment of that pristine crystalline light that we are. And this is why we're not choosing sides. Plenty of people can choose sides, let them, no problem. We are called to allow divine peace in our bodies, so our physical bodies can be completely relaxed, and that physicality, as we are allowing it, those of us who are choosing, those of us who are here, when you allow it, you're allowing that to take place on Earth. Earth is a physicality. When you're allowing your part of Earth, you're synchronizing into the same consciousness, in relaxation, in celebration, in trust, in faith. And thank you so much for so many of you that are just coming in, welcoming you. Thank you, Parisa. Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you, Lisha. Thank you, Alice. All of you are welcome. Please just let us know where you're joining us from, one part of Earth, as you're joining us today in presence of Washington Monument with our circle that we have here.
And to fill each of you that are coming in, we ask the question, how many of you are feeling stressed, worry, anxiousness? Please feel free just to share, because this is to support each and every one of you. It's also here to remember that you are a part of us here within Washington, D.C., and you're a part of us, this wonderful community of this consciousness that we know is expanding every single day to move to its highest expression. And I love what you said, honey, when you really feel at the end of the day, it's this allowance. And what are we allowing? We're allowing our true divine self. We're allowing our true divine nature. And when anything is of resistance of that, then we start to see how that is against what we do. And so many people say, what can I be doing? How should I move this? It's embracing that feeling of divine love and moving that through your actions, moving that through your thoughts. So many want to take action. So many want to go to a call of service. Just by emanating your light, just by being your highest version of yourself, of just allowing, is going to give the opportunity just to bring that peace that we are here electing for today. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for our dear sacred brothers, sisters that are here today. And thank you for all that have come forward and just remembering what we're here to do on a greater, higher conscious scale, other than what's just being played out in this 3D right now.
Thank you, my love.
You're welcome.
The other thing that I really wanted to mention that I feel is really worth mentioning is, it's amazing when Michael and I met each other, literally Chris was there that night. It was right about in November. We met November 16, but it was this particular week, 8 years ago. I had just come back from my Europe tour, and we had a huge gathering the night before election. So the energy was so intense. People were freaking out. So we had a big circle about that. And then 4 years ago, we happened to be again together. It was well, 4 years ago was another election. So Michael and I ourselves were a little bit frazzled, you know. And what's amazing is this year we're here. I can speak on my behalf, and Michael, maybe you can say, I couldn't possibly, my human self couldn't possibly feel more ease, more trust, more just comfort, more faith, more peace inside. I feel zero anxiety because I feel God's presence is here. I feel zero anxiousness because I feel doesn't matter, because I'm not picking sides. I am electing divine peace as my true virtue. That's my reality. That is what I am choosing to put my energy. No matter what, is going to be peaceful, it's going to be beautiful, because in order for me to create what I want to create on earth, I am choosing for that to be allowed in my body first. So that's what I'm allowing. I'm not allowing anxiousness. I'm not allowing worry. I'm not allowing frustration. I'm not allowing anger. I'm not allowing any of those. I am allowing true peace. So it feels so nice sitting here. Zero anxiety, zero worry. It's going to be beautiful. That's the lens that I'm projecting out to earth. What about you, Michael?
I wish we could turn the camera around and see all of these trees of this golden frequency, that as soon as we came into DC, these golden leaves have been just shining upon. And I feel like since coming back to the DC metropolitan area, there's just been this energy that those that know can be quite dense, but somehow it feels different this time. It feels like there has been this collective shift in which I personally feel this joy, this happiness, and this just great peace, because divine faith, divine trust, and divine belief has what's become such a part of my daily routine. And I feel what's happened, previously in Florida, what's happened within our relationship, and really what I feel when just sinking into that feeling of love, feeling into what this natural universe brings forth through us, is radiating through me, so that each day that I wake up and look at the blue sky, each day I look at the nature, each day I look at the environment in a way that shows this natural peace, then gives me the true reality of like what life's all about without getting distracted. And again, it's okay to be distracted. It's okay if others are feeling. Many people are looking at me and Honey as wackadoodles because we're so happy and joyful that they think we should be stressful. They think we should be fearful, and that's okay too. Everyone is on a specific journey, and that's okay. We just honor each person of where they're at, but more specifically, I'm just honoring in my heart this golden frequency that I'm seeing through the leaves, I'm seeing through my fellow brothers, I'm seeing through life. And the more I breathe that golden frequency in, the more peaceful that I feel. And I realize that that is our inner state, and that's the state I truly want to be in, and just allowing everything to be what it is, and to move in that grace, to move in that essence, and most important, move into that gratitude that God is right here, divinely directing everything that's moving forward. It has already been said, it's already been done, so now we just say, and so it is.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Chris, how are you feeling? Are you feeling, where are you? What's your feeling? Are you anxious? Are you nervous? Are you, where are you?
I go through waves of some of that, some of the
Okay.
anxiousness and some of the uncertainty, but then I can sink into the all is well and things are in harmony.
Yeah.
But I can sway back and
You can.
forth.
So
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, it's hard because the world at large is kind of in that anxious.
Yeah,
uncertainty.
anxious state.
Yeah.
And so it's hard to maintain like your own harmony. when
Exactly.
That's all around,
Yeah.
right?
So Chris was saying sometimes it's hard for him to, maintain that harmony because he also feels the frazzleness of world, what's taking place, which is natural, which so many of you also are experiencing, and some of you are choosing to really just that divine peace, which is very, very important. All that you're experiencing is important. Thank you, Chris. Vidar, what about you? Where is you now? Are you frazzled? Where are you anxious? Are you?
I'm not anxious about the election stuff. Myself, I'm working on like the 12 steps. I'm doing the 12-step program, and so I'm just trying to fill my day with healthy connection,
Excellent.
and like just healthy activities. That's
Excellent.
my focus, and I'm doing it.
Excellent.
Beautiful.
It's fine, whatever.
Excellent.
It's fine.
Thank
Perfect.
you, Fidel.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. And just wanted to say hi, Hillis and Maureen that are here. David Dotson, thank you. Several of you, Joanna,
Susan,
have
Joanne,
come in.
Nikki.
Nikki, thank you. So many of you part of our circles before that are here.
And just
Thank
to
you
fill
so
in for
much.
those that didn't hear our sacred brother, he's focusing on healthy relationships. He's focusing on positive levels. He's in a 12-step programming that's motivating and helping him move forward. So
And he's not anxious about the election.
he's not anxious about
Yeah.
the election. So, and again, it's okay
If you are.
if you are. We're not trying to say it's right or wrong, good or bad. We're just sharing from all aspects so those can also understand that we're all here to support one another with its highest level of love all throughout the world. Ones that we see in Australia, ones that we see in California. This is a global level. And one thing that I'm very excited that, was brought up is, there is this ancient prophecy, and they speak about the Rainbow Bridge. And for those that are not aware of it, they said the change has to come through America first. And I'm not saying that through any ethnocentric lens. I'm not saying it in a way that it has to be America, but we know what this country was founded upon, in the freedom that was spoken in the Constitution. And I feel when we look at this time period that was developed at 1776, 200 and some years later, here we are in a level that we can resurrect this light and allow ourselves to really bring forth that divine Constitution in America, so that can then connect the bridge not only to all of the other countries and continents around the world, but connect that bridge to all the multi-dimensions that are here on the non-physical world, the non-physical realities. So what we see through these eyes and our little day-to-day sense is just one version. There's so many aspects, as we can see right here in DC, this shining light that I keep telling Honey how bright it's been every single day. No matter what has been poured upon the skies, this light shines upon us, and we keep seeing this vibration move higher and higher. Specifically, the first time I've been here in DC in quite a bit of while, it feels lighter, it feels more relaxed, it feels like there's a shift already that's happened. So just trust that what's moving through us right now is really what I find the greatest, most incredible experience that we all signed up to be right here, right now.
Thank you, my love.
Yeah.
One of the other things that I just want to share with some of you that may not be aware, this is the Washington Monument, right? There is a reason why they put the Capitol here. There is a reason why this monument was placed here. From a grid, for those of us who are planetary grid workers, for years we've done the grid work across the world in many different countries. One of the major grids as a Stargate that we work with was right here. So I want to just share this with you. The reason why so many of politicians and what have you came here originally was because this grid is one of the healthiest, most profound grids that provides the highest level of vitality of health here. However, we have not been able to see that so much, which, without me going into too much details, as many of you already know. We don't need to get into any conversations around that. We already know. So we're sitting right here. Those of you that are joining in, I want you to know what exists right here is profound. But if our attention is on what we physically are seeing from the limitation, we are unable to tap into the natural essence of it, that even the native of the land knew that was placed here. So what I want to just, the reason why Michael and I said, let's have a gathering of electing divine peace is on purpose, so we can gather here, we can relax into that substance that's already naturally here without us going to fight anything. There's no fight here. There is true peace when we are going to move into that, allow our physical body, which I'm gonna lead us into in just a few minutes. We're gonna allow our physical body to really relax into it. And for those of you who are here in person, I'm gonna have you lay down, like really allow that natural substance, which is the Christ substance, the eternal substance that's here, that's filled with vitality of true peace, true love, true celebration, true unity is also right here. And we cannot emanate it if we're trying to fight it. We can only emanate it if we're allowing it to radiate through us in trust, in faith. And this is what this call is about.
And knowing that if you're watching this, if you're here in spirit, you know there's no time and space difference in reality. You are here with us.
Yep.
You are here on this call, and there's a reason. If you're here for a couple of minutes, if you're here for the whole ceremony, there's a reason, because you're going to feel what we're feeling as we sit on this sacred line, as my sacred beloved now leads us into this beautiful meditation.
So thank you so much, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and get us started. For those of you who are joining us that are not live in person, I prefer if you're sitting like Michael and I are. But since those of you that are here, it will be great for you, but just don't pass out so you can follow. So come closer and lay on the ground, because you're going to really be able to ground this energy. And Michael, would you like to sit next to me? Yeah, I feel that would be great. Yeah. So what I'm going to have you do, just remove distractions out of the way. This is going to be it is really coming from the I am presence, from that source of creation of what you are. We're just going to relax the physical body, and we're going to allow, not the human peace, we're going to allow the divine peace be in our bodies. Fidel and Chris, can you hear me like good? Because my voice is probably gonna lower a little bit. If you guys want to come closer, that would be great, so you can really hear me. Get comfortable.
I'm gonna get a little closer to the camera too, honey, in case your voice gets
I'm right here. Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much for joining. And again, we welcome all of you with all of your opinions you have. Whatever your opinions is around election is welcome, is honored. Whatever culture you come from, whatever religion you come from, whatever you come from, you are welcome on this call. This call is about allowing divine peace to know without a shadow of doubt, no matter what happens with the election, you have elected divine peace as your true choice of reality. And that is what you are allowing in your physicality, and that's what you are anchoring into this human earth reality, and nothing less than that. So thank you so much for that. And here we go, we are going to start. So much love, everyone. Alrighty, let's go ahead. For those of you who are sitting, please find the most comfortable seated position you possibly can, with your spine completely straight, please. And I'm going to ask you to please lean back slightly, not lean forward, lean back slightly so you can move into this trusted position, in that receptive mode where you are ready to just receive. Your human is relaxing back. I'm going to ask you to have your chin parallel to the ground, please, and roll your shoulders back a couple of times so you can just let go of any stress, any worry, any anxiety you may have. Just relax your shoulders a little bit so you can lean back even a little bit more. Your jaws are relaxed, eyes are relaxed, everything is relaxed. And we're going to go ahead and just start with just a gentle in-breath in, into the heart, and pause for a second. Connect with your heart space. There's your precious, beautiful heart. That's it, nice and gentle. And release your breath. And go ahead and take another gentle in-breath in into your heart, and pause once again. And just notice your heart is right here with its light behind that heartbeat. And this light emanates from your source of creation. Go ahead and relax and let go of your breath through your mouth. And go ahead and take one more breath into your heart and pause again. And drop into that heart space. This is the heart space of your love from your human. It's going to be leading this allowing with your love. Go ahead and release your breath. And we're going to now take each in-breath and just relaxing the body. Go ahead and take a nice in-breath in into your heart and pause. And feeling that love inside your heart, and go ahead and just relax your feet, relax your ankle, and feel that relaxation. And take a nice, gentle next in-breath in into your heart, and pause, connecting back with your love in your heart. And draw the attention now to your lower legs and knees with so much love and gratitude, letting them all relax in ease, and breathing out. Taking another in-breath in into your heart, pausing at your heart, feeling your love even greater. And from that place, now relaxing your thighs and your hips, and releasing your breath in ease. Taking another in-breath in nice and easily, straight into your heart. Pausing and feeling your love flowing even more. Now draw it into your sexual organs and into your bladder and kidneys, letting it all relax. Drawing the in-breath, slowing it down even more, back into the heart, and pausing. Allowing your love to lead even more from your heart now into your intestines, large and small, into your stomach, into your esophagus, letting it all relax and ease as you exhale. Deepening your breath back into your heart, pausing right in your heart, feeling that love growing more with each breath. Now drawing the attention to your liver, to your pancreas, to your gallbladder and spleen, letting it all relax in love as you release your breath. Breathing back again, relaxing more with each breath as you come into your heart, and allowing your love to grow even more. As you pause in your heart, now draw the attention to your lungs and into your heart, letting your lungs and heart relax with so much ease and peace as you release your breath. And drawing your breath once again back into your heart, and filling your heart even growing more love as you pour it now towards your shoulders, arms, lower arms, wrists, fingers and palms, and relaxing, letting it all relax with so much ease and peace. Releasing your breath. Drawing the breath, with each breath relaxing your body even more, letting it feel so much more love at each time you breathe in into your heart and you come into the altar of your heart. Now drawing it to your neck, back of your neck and your shoulders, into the jaws, into the mouth, into your sinuses, letting it all relax and ease as you breathe out. And breathing the breath back again into your heart, always leading with your love. Now into your nostrils, into your eyes, into your forehead, into your head, top of your head, letting it all relax. And how wonderful it feels as you relax and you let go on your breath. Drawing the breath back into your heart, feeling that overflowing love even more. And from here now, bringing your attention to inside your head, letting your brain neurotransmitters totally relax, and feeling that peace inside your head as you release the breath. And drawing the breath back into your heart, pausing right here, feeling that overflowing love pouring in even more. And now draw it to top of your head and allow it to relax each of your vertebrae and your spinal column and that liquid light inside as you release your breath. And drawing your breath, relaxing even more, watching your physical body relax. It's so much ease as you pause at the heart. And with all your love now, drawing the attention to your muscles and your bones, letting them all completely relax with so much ease and peace as you exhale and let go even more. And breathing once again back into your heart, always coming back to your center, pausing and feeling that love becoming even more, Now drawing the attention to your bloodstream and your lymph nodes. Letting all of that relax, your blood relax with so much ease and peace as you let go even more. And breathing once again back into your heart. And that overflowing love flowing from inside of you. Now draw it to your cells, your 50 trillion cells, allowing your nucleus, protons, neutrons, atoms, molecules relax completely with so much ease and love as you release your breath. And now I'm going to have you draw your breath back into your heart. And from inside, from that love, draw the attention now. Breathe it into your emotional body. Let your emotional body relax with so much ease and peace. As you breathe out, let your emotional body relax. Draw the breath back again into your heart. Pause in your heart. And now from inside out, from your physical body to your emotional body, let the breath come into your mental body. Relax and bless your mental body so it too can relax completely in love. And release your breath. And draw your breath once again back into your heart. And from inside out, from your heart inside, let that peaceful love from your physicality pour into your emotional body, into your mental body, into your etheric body. Let your etheric body completely relax in love now as you release your breath. And taking one more deep in breath all the way back into the altar of your heart. And from inside, outpour that relaxation of love into your emotional body, into your mental body, into your etheric body, and now into your spiritual body. And let that breath of oneness breathe into all your bodies as one, into eternity. And feel that relaxation in all the bodies, in fluidity, with no beginning and no end. All these walls down, the walls of separation down, where the breath of oneness is breathing through all your bodies. As you just let the flow of the breath to seamlessly breathe through you and around you, in you and through you, in every direction. And now I ask you to welcome the breath underneath you, the breath of Mother Earth, to connect with you in this peace that she's already in, the divine peace that she carries inside of her. Let it synchronize completely in your heart, so you're both hearted together in this relaxation, knowing beautiful Mother Earth holds you in her heart of peace, and you are held in this divine peace in her heart. And all the ancestors of the land that have gone before you are holding you now in this divine peace. And the elementals and the rock beings and the crystal beings and the inner earth realm, all are standing in peace, in true harmony, and holding you in this now as you allow your heart and your body to relax in peace in this now. And you breathe in that relaxation in your body, and how wonderful it feels to feel this relaxation through all your body and all your body parts. And I now draw your attention to your divine presence, to the source of creation. As you draw your attention to the heavenly realm, to the heavens that have bestowed upon the heavenly peace from source of creation that you already come from, is in divine perfection of peace, is perfect harmony. That perfect harmony is your eternal light that never fails, that never has to battle anything, because it is already in perfection. And now welcome that into your heart, that is now synchronized with Mother Earth's peaceful heart, that is now synchronized with your inner child's peaceful heart, the teenager in you, its peaceful heart, the adult in you in its peaceful heart, the elderly in you in its peaceful heart, and your ancestors standing behind you and around you, all holding the frequency of peace, as are the angels and the ascended masters and the councils and the galactics, all together, all realms of peace are all celebrating the divine peace that is the natural state of your beingness, allowing that to be your reality, harmonized in every cell of your being as you breathe it in naturally, effortlessly, easily. Wherever you are on earth, you are allowing peace to be your true state. True peace is mine. True divine harmony is mine. True divine compassion is mine. True divine joy is mine. True divine right action is mine. True divine light is mine. True divine love is mine, as that is who I am. I am that reflection. I am that presence. I am that consciousness that is whole and complete. And I am in this physicality from that presence, harmonizing all parts of me that is now being called to be in ease and in the natural divine peace. No matter what, I am blessed and bestowed upon divine peace, as I claim divine peace to be my reality, and I am co-creating this reality upon earth with my fellow brothers and sisters, as a bringer of light, as light is my only truth, and anything less than this divine perfection is dispelled, as this is the only truth in ease that allows my human self to walk up on the belly of Mother Earth. And on Tuesday, my sisters and brothers will also be easeful and peaceful. Divine law and order governs my life. Therefore, I am divine peace in form. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is. As I will now take deep breath in, connect in the heart of my physicality, and place my arms around myself in this sacred garment of peace that I'm already in. And I release my breath in ease. Bringing myself fully back into this body. Taking another deep breath in. Celebrating my truth, that is my divine peaceful nature, and bringing it back into my physicality, releasing my breath once again, and one final in-breath in, holding myself, squeezing myself in this divine loving peace that I choose to be no matter what. Opening my eyes, fully energized, releasing that breath. Seeing through the lens of my human self, the lens of crystalline clarity that is peaceful, that is easeful, choosing this to be blessed up on earth by my allowing, your allowing, all as one. So be it, and so be it. Take a nice deeper breath in, and I want you now to breathe it out in all directions, above you, below you, front of you, behind you, to your left and to your right. And let that be the eminence in your biosphere of light. Let it all emanate, all through you, in your true unity consciousness grid. And please, as you come back in this space, go ahead and make comment. Do you feel that natural divine peace inside of you? And how does that feel to you? Take a moment, recognize that, and connect that to all the crystalline grid on earth. So all crystalline grids are radiating the same natural peace. The divine peace that Mother Earth already carries in her is already here. You are the carrier of this, and here it is. And here, from this Stargate grid, we are emanating it by simply allowing it in us. Go ahead and please make comments for us. How was that for you, as we are allowing Phil and also Fidel and Chris coming back in.
as we thank you, we honor you, and we really appreciate each and every one of you taking this moment today, 2 days before an election, on such a prominent time in our lives that we can once again come together and just feel the unity of our hearts, the unity of peace, and the unity of our divine nature take form in its highest and greatest expression for the greatest good of all. It is such a blessing for us to be here with you guys. We can't express how much joy and happiness that this was intuitively guided. And we just thank you as you slowly come out. Thank you for sharing, whether now or at a later point when you want to write a comment here, just to express what you may have felt, what you may have experienced, and what you may have received, because this is really what we are here to do in our highest divine nature, in our highest divine love and peace, to bring forth this divine government that we all know is here already, taking form as we come together.
Gabby from Mexico says she's peaceful and very confident. Thank you so much, Gabby. Delight says forever love. Thank you so much. Christina Paget says I feel peace as my natural state. Thank you. That's wonderful.
Thank you, Shelley Hunter. Divine peace within and with all, filled with joy.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you, Shelley. Fred, feels like that. Sorry, the sun is glaring against the
Says
screen.
feels like I am that I am through time and space from all dimensions of pure love. Thank you so much, Fred. Nancy says thank you. Alicia says thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you so much. It says, Elle says, oh, I was just there last night. Thank you so much. So much love. Fidel, how are you doing?
I feel great.
You feel
I
great?
feel amazing. Doesn't it feel amazing? Thank you.
How
Do you
you feel?
feel that divine peace?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So good.
Chris, how you feeling?
Oh, very good.
Harmonized?
Yeah, I came in with a little bit of like feeling some things and I just kind of let go. So
Beautiful.
So good,
Yeah,
right?
very
Could
good.
you feel the presence of the ancestors and our entire team
yeah.
inviting us to that divine peace? Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael, how was it for you?
It was just very deeply peaceful, loving, and just this feeling of gratitude of being embraced by the land, our ancestors, and just sitting right next to you and feeling the radiation of what was coming through you, what was coming through me, as I feel like a team of light through all of us on the call, all of us that was here, all of us that are going to be seeing it. It felt like this ripple effect of when one throws a stone into a pond, it's like this domino effect of it just emanating outwards. So obviously those that are coming in now,
You can watch
you
the
can watch
replay
it later
and please
and really
take part.
and take part of it. Thank you, Lori. It says loved uniting this way, and
Being part of the ripple effect of your rock and gratitude. Of course,
thank you, dear
so
heart.
much.
And so
Carol said, yes, our ancestors are with us. Of course.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
so it just felt like this
Thank you,
deep
Bonnie.
appreciation. And what's really interesting is I felt as during the meditation there was just so many ancestors, so many beings of light, and even with this with the monument behind, during it I felt like this golden light that was shimmering straight up,
Yeah. Could you
straight
see
down,
that?
like in the horizontal vertical
it.
axis. And so like as I was going through the meditation, it was like the light was coming through the tip of my forehead all the way down to the ground and all the way to the belly itself right there. So it was wonderful to bring forth that energy and allow that to be present, and most important, allow this portal, which Honey has showed me through social media and through energy, to be embodied through all of us, so that those that are not here can still feel this energy that is coming through. And it just felt very grateful. So thank you, love.
You're welcome.
How did it feel for you?
It was amazing for me. I can honestly just share the as I was leading it through the I am presence, the presence of that greatness that we already are, unifying each that we're taking the part, each that was actually allowing it to come in the body. The key is the physical body has to relax so it gets out of the way, so that which is natural already within it can allow it to be allowed within itself, so you can anchor it into the crystalline grid, because you already crystalline in the plasma of your cell, inside your heart, inside your pineal. You don't need to do anything. Inside your biosphere, you already are. You don't need to create it. You don't need to activate it. You don't need to transmit it. You don't need to do anything. The only thing it requires for you to just allow it in the joyous celebration of what you are, which is the natural, divine, peaceful state. When you allow it, you allow that to emanate throughout what is already here. For example, in this blade of grass, in these trees, in this weather, in everything that is already in nature, and that magnifies through you in all parts of you. And that is what will lift anything that is less than the divine nature, and will bring it back to harmony. So this is why, for those of you who are joining in, watch from the beginning. You understand why we felt called to come together to allow the divine nature, the divine peace, choosing divine peace to be our choice for this election. And that's what we're electing. And the other thing that I want to leave, just 1 second, my love. The other thing that I want to leave with you, for those of you who came on late, please do watch this later. And we welcome you. Please do this meditation later today, tomorrow, and Tuesday. It will be really helpful. Tonight at 5:30 to 6:30, I'm part of today's the day for the Alliance, the Extraterrestrial Alliance event all day. Tonight I'm live at 5:30 to 7:30. This is with our galactic family. I will be leading another meditation tonight, so please join. That's a free event. This is further with the greater alliance that all of us are taking part to truly help humanity remember we don't need to fight for anything. Fighting comes from the human limitation that has forgotten. But when we come back to our natural state, we remember all has already been provided, and it is a peaceful, natural space. So we can allow that to be the truth of reality upon earth.
As well, we will be taking this frequency back to Sarasota for a very special event that we're going to create on Sunday.
Next Sunday,
the 10th.
The 10th of
November for the 1111 frequency. As well, this call of action is going to be brought forward, and more things that are going to be popping up in our intuitive nature.
But for 1111, next Monday, we're part of the 1111 event,
which we'll be sharing on our social medias. Just one to also give just our greatest gratitude to those who have been joining, from Carol all the way from Switzerland, our dear sacred sister Haruko from Mount Shasta. We want to thank Carol. We want to thank all the beings that have come forth. We want to thank our dear sacred sister that joined us. Thank you, Nancy.
So good to
thank
see
you,
you.
Fidel. Thank you, Chris. And thank you for all the beings. It really is a divine pleasure that we can be here, ground this, see this, and take this energy really within us in each step of our peace. This peace is our natural essence, and now it is here to walk that within every drop of our love.
And I want to give a special gratitude for the members of our association, Ascension Alchemy Private Member Association, that were on this call. You're part of that Monday night meditation that we lead. Deepest gratitude for those of you who did your part greater with this, and those of you that are interested in a very heart-centered global association that is part of walking each other home in alchemizing our ascension. It is the embodiment of our true eternal Christ light, what we already are, and we're just walking each other. that is what our association is, and that's where we're supporting each other. So please go ahead and reach out at ascensionalchemyministry@gmail.com, which will share with you more on that, and continue to walk in your peace. Walk and talk from that place these next few days, and feel free to please share this on other social media platform, post it in different pages. If it benefited you, the best gift you can give is to share it so others can benefit as well.
Thank you, honey, for your wonderful transmission. Thank you for the beautiful meditation, and just thank you for this divine love that we get to share and we get to emanate from all across the world, all across the universe, because we know this divine love is within each and every one of us, and we are so grateful that we can share that in these moments. So much love and many blessings
Much love to
you.
all of you, and hopefully I see you all at 5:30 today. The event is free, is posted everywhere on my social media pages, so please join in, and I'll see you 5:30 tonight for the Galactic Alliance.
Many peaceful blessings to you all.
Much love, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you.